Winchester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right to the air goes Dart. And his first pass is incomplete. Look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. To throw is Dart. That's caught left side by Nabers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles 7, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You look at this Eagle defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
7-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Dart. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Gano the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. 14.
Giants 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Great. Truman.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Well, let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we can continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 83 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Great. Set.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Eagles at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence and they'll put more points up on the board.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First down, Giants.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Fights through one man. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And
Throwing, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. To throw now, Dart. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and 5.
Hey! Trimmer!
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They'll look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing his dart. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Wilson. He has Hyatt over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Gano the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley for a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
180, 180.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
44-yard line.
Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Up the middle with Barkley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, and they'll be brought down right at the 30 here. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Now it's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he has another first first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice scan from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
And the Giants first down.
Again, Wilson. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. Calling a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9.
Clear. Clear. 280. 95. Check 50.
To throw again is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Wilson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. To throw is Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt there to make the grab. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Giants 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Wilson's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
18-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
Wilson will throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tracy trying the right side. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A handoff to Barkley. 156 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 29-yard line.
Trimmer.
From the 29, Hurts. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the ship.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. So they came in here facing a very tall task, going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team season.
So for Philadelphia.